Okay, alright, what's going on, guys? It's going to be a quick stream here tonight. I know there wasn't really much of an announcement. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this, but I'm going to be streaming the Fire Emblem Heroes live stream, the FEH channel live stream, and hoping for some really cool stuff here tonight. So, actually, I hope my webcam doesn't keep freaking out like that. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Caleb? How's it going, guys? It should be starting in about 9 minutes, so we have, I guess, 9 minutes of speculation. What's up, Adam? Greetings. How's it going, guys? Alright, good. Volume's good. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna watch it on this little screen here instead. But let's see what, Hey, guys. Hope you're having an awesome night so far. So, some people have been speculating that we might see either another version of Anna or even as far as like an entire banner full of Annas. So I think that would be really cool. It sounds kind of like Intelligent Systems because it's kind of, you know, anniversary. It's a little bit cheesy, and that tends to be, you know, something that they might do. But let me know in the comments here what you guys are thinking is going to happen. I'm really hoping that they announce the Choose Your Legends 2 results. I think that they might have them by now, but people shouldn't get too excited because last time we did have to wait until, you know, basically the end of summer, like September, in order to get the set of Brave Heroes. So, to be completely honest, you know, it's probably going to be a while till we see all of those characters actually getting into the game, unless they like rush production or whatever really fast. So yeah, let's we'll have to see about that. Hey guys, how's it going? The stream health is apparently questionable. What's going on? Yeah. How's the quality and everything, guys? Looks good? Praise Arden. So would you say they'd make a focused just Legendary Heroes banner when they get all 4 elements? To be honest, they'd probably want to keep doing that, like every single month. At the end of the month, just have another Legendary Hero banner and like rotate it with the seasons. So I kind of feel like I'm not sure if they would put all 4 of them in one banner. But yeah, I guess we'll have to find out. Looks good, Dad. Thanks, guys. Arden Mingle. What's up? I hope you guys are as hyped as I am. I hope it's, you know, honestly, I hope it's not an all Anna banner, though. Because as much as that might be interesting, it's also kind of boring, so. But they did say in the actual, like, tweet and in the game update, I believe, that Anna would be featured in some way, so makes sense. Hey, what's up, Protomon? Yeah, I know, this past, like, week and a half, I have not been good at, like, announcing stuff, mostly because I'm, like, last minute, like, rushing to get everything set up right and making sure that everything's working, so. Would be a nice thing to do after they take a break from the Legendary Hero banner. Yeah, I think, honestly, they need to buff the Legendary Hero banners more, because 8%, when you really, like, break it down and think about it, it's not very much, and it's not very much more than what you usually get, because they're subtracting 3% from the non-focus heroes that you can no longer get, so that's already minus 3%, and then you're only getting, basically, that 3% back into the focus characters and an extra 2%. So it's really not that much better. So, hey Ryan, what's going on? I noticed you. Yeah, honestly, it would be nice to have like an actually insane banner, because even with the 8%, a lot of people, myself included, have gotten screwed like so many times trying to summon on those, and you just really don't get what you want. So, hopefully, you know, with the first year anniversary hype, I kind of hope that they at least try to kick it up a notch. So, we'll see what happens. We got Lord Tellus 9 watching double streams. Oh, I didn't realize that Pavis was streaming too. What's up? I'm sure a lot of people are, actually, but whatever. It's just fun. It's a hype thing to do. Brave Hector, but it's actually Anna. Okay. One Amelia and 2 Spring Crom in the last Legendary Hero banner. Amelia's good, though. I actually have an extra Amelia lying around, and I'm in this place where I'm trying to decide if I want to merge her for the extra arena score, which I think doesn't actually affect her very much because she's in her base stat total. She's like at like 195 or something like that. So she's already in like the next like set. So 2 more stat boosts is not going to do anything for her, but I don't know if I actually want to sack an Anna and give Armor March to somebody else and have, like, I don't know, a backup Armor Emblem team or just double Armor March team. Yo, what's up, Pavis? I heard you were streaming too. Canterbury Tales homework? I don't know what that is. I've heard of Canterbury Tales before. I actually got another Spring Crown too in the last Legendary Hero banner, and I was actually a little bit stoked because I do like that character. I built him with Renewal 3. And I don't know, I have a weird obsession right now with, like, merging stuff. So it was cool to give him the blue glow, I think. But, yeah. How about the whole main cast, such as Alphonse, Sharina, Anna, and Virion? They could use a little something. Especially because Fjorm is just, like, just completely outclasses Sharina. At least the other guys have, like, their standard spot. But, yeah. But then again, I wouldn't really want, like, new versions of them, so to speak. I don't know. It's a tricky situation because I wouldn't really summon for a new Alphonse, I don't think. So I was hoping for another female besides Camilla for the Brave Heroes. She's just so overhyped. Yeah, to be honest, I actually do like Camilla, but we have plenty of Camilla alts in the game already now, so I don't know. I mean, you can't stop people from voting who they're going to vote for. Last time it was Ike. I was kind of like, why is everybody voting for Ike? Like, it's obvious he's going to get in the game. Like, what's the deal here, you know? But I was happy when we did get Brave Ike. I do like Brave Ike, so. Who did I vote for in the Choose Your Legends polls? I actually have a live stream snippet from last week that I'm going to be putting out, hopefully within the next couple of days, probably. That'll show that, but I will say, I did end up voting Selkie. The stream actually told me to vote Selkie, and I agreed with them because Selkie was 13th on the girls poll, and at least that kind of starts to get her into the top couple. So the fact that intelligence systems can actually see that, and maybe perhaps we'll get shapeshifters in the game in some way, shape, or form. Or at least they see that we want that, so then maybe that rushes that and expedites us actually getting it. So I did that. That was probably my last vote, I think. Actually, no, my last vote was Deke, just because, I don't know, I thought he would be a cool character to just get and play with, I guess. T-minus 2 minutes? Oh yeah, it is 10:28. Do we know who won? No, I hope that they announce it tonight. Let's see. Voted all Python? Oh, okay. I could see Python. A lot of people want Cliff. I think we're going to see Cliff because he's in the top, like, maybe 10? Top 10? He's around there. He might be a far-fetched hero if we get another one of those banners. Am I excited? Yeah. These Faye channel live streams are usually pretty good, to be honest. They usually announce a lot, so I'm hoping that for the 1-year anniversary, they're going to announce a crap ton. The thing that I would want the most out of anything that we see tonight at all would be a new game mode, because I think that jumping back and forth from Voting Gauntlet to Tempest Trial is just, like, really fatigued at this point. I don't like it anymore. But, I mean, I'll still play it. I enjoy it, but it's going to die really fast, I think, if they continue 2018 and keep going with just, you know, Voting Gauntlet, Tempest Trial, Voting Gauntlet, Tempest Trial. It's just... I think a lot of people feel the fatigue of that. So, yeah, what up, Mangs? 5 points. What's 5 points? I really wanted Alm for the male bracket, but he got 4th in the male bracket. Hector was 1st, Ephraim was 2nd. Yeah, ooh. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Typical Faye.
Sorry about that. It's just that I'm a little bit excited. January 18th was my birthday, you see. And today, I get to celebrate with this beautiful cake. It's a gift from the Fire Emblem Heroes development team. How thoughtful. Doesn't it look delicious?
Chocolate cake or bust.
Right.
Chocolate cake or bust.
I'm always forgetting my manners. I was just so excited about this beautiful cake. So here's my official greeting. Hello, summoners. I'm the Order of Heroes Messenger Owl, Faye. Usually, I have to be a bit sneaky about how I get my info. But happy birthday to me! This time, the development team just gave it to me. They said it's a birthday present. Apparently, the info is baked right into the macarons on top of my cake.
I never liked macarons.
I'm glad I didn't have to go flying here and there to gather the info, but, ahem.
Alright, let's go.
Wow! It looks like the Order of Heroes has come all this way to celebrate with me!
They don't look very happy, to be honest.
Ready for some cake?
Anna's pissed.
Now, it's time to settle in and grab a bite. I'll feed you the latest info. Let's all get ready for a super relaxing edition of FEH Channel. Here we go! I know this cake has you all excited, but this is really big. The 1-year anniversary for the Fire Emblem Heroes game is on February 2nd. I'm just a little bit older than the game. We've received some beautiful illustrations from artists who want to help celebrate the game's anniversary. Let's check them out. Hey, what lovely illustrations! Don't you think they're amazing? To think that I've been working with the Order of Heroes for a year now. What an exciting time to be an owl.
Nice.
Thank you to all of the artists who sent in those wonderful illustrations.
Thought it was gonna be fan art for a moment, but no.
You can really feel the love that went into them, can't you? I'm getting choked up. Now, though, it's time to start our peek into the secrets of the Order of Heroes. These delicious little macarons are just full of delectable details.
All right, spare me the macarons.
Which one should we go
Come on.
for first? They all look so good. Okay, how about this one?
They're actually selected. Okay.
Check this out! Fire Emblem Heroes will hold a special anniversary celebration to mark the occasion. There are lots of events planned for this celebration. Let's go over them one by one. The events you see here will kick off just a little ahead of the 1-year anniversary on February 1st at 11 p.m. Pacific Time. Let's take a look at them. Let's start with daily maps. There will be daily maps in the special maps section for 25 days in a row.
That's cool.
I've heard that you can earn orbs when you clear these maps for the first time.
Hopefully.
Each map has both normal and hard options, so you can earn up to 50 orbs by clearing all maps on both difficulties. It's a challenge a day. And get ready for this.
Free hero, please.
Of 50 orbs,
Oh, okay.
which will be sent to all you summoners on February 1st. Can you believe it?
Not bad.
Combine that with the orbs you can earn from the daily maps I just mentioned, and you can stockpile up to 100 orbs. Be
You'll probably
sure
blow
and
those all
log
in like 2
sometime
summoning
during
sections.
this
Like,
time
for real.
frame in order to receive this
Not very
gift.
many at the end of the day.
Starting February 3rd, more teams created by the developers will show up in special maps too. They've put in the effort to craft interesting opponents for you, so please give them a try. These maps will be available starting on
Ooh.
February 8th. I'll bet you're curious about the daily rotating
Camus and
Grand Hero
Xander?
battles, so let's dive into that next. Hey!
Xander,
Grand
there we go.
Heroes will begin to show up in special maps
Finally.
starting on February 8th. 7 Grand Heroes will return and take turns doing battle each day. Who's that? Oh, it's you! Hi, Xander! It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems that this time around, Xander's Grand Hero battle will have an infernal difficulty option.
Cool.
There's
But will it only be
something
available
else
for one
coming to
day? 'Cause that would be
special maps
awful.
On February 8th too.
That would be really bad.
Special training maps.
Oh, here we go.
Lots of enemy reinforcements reinforcements will appear on these maps.
So instead of the Warriors
if your
reruns,
strategies
cool.
are sound, you'll earn a lot of experience and SP. There are 5 different special training maps. It seems that each map is specially suited to training heroes with specific types of weapons. The maps will change out daily. So if you have allies that need some training, this is your chance to go for it.
Alright, something cool, come on.
That's not all. We're also going to celebrate the anniversary.
Another Hero
with a
Fest.
new
Okay.
Hero Fest.
That's kind of a
This
weird
Hero
one, but
Fest
alright.
focuses on 4 strong heroes with a 5% initial appearance rate for the 5-star focus category. This is a great opportunity for any summoners who haven't recruited these heroes yet. I'm really
It's not
looking
that much better,
forward to
though.
this anniversary celebration. Did anyone see what happened? The cake seems to have shrunk while I was talking. Well, no time to worry about it right now. It's time to grab another macaron. Let's go with this one.
Free new hero.
Oh,
New mode!
what in the world is this? It looks like a lot of fun.
There we go.
I
Something.
think I get it. Let's see. This is an
It's like
all-new
Fire Emblem Heroes
event.
DDR.
It's called Tap Battle Illusory Dungeon.
Can there be
Let's see
monsters
what it's
too?
all about.
Monsters, please. Sacred Stones hype.
Enter the illusory dungeon, and you'll find it crawling with foes. You can defeat them by tapping the screen with the correct timing. Looking at this footage, it seems the enemies will come onto the screen from the right-hand side. Let's wait for that enemy to get close. Stop! They're getting ready to attack. We better do something if we don't want our ally to get attacked. Ah! The enemy is right there!
The enemy.
Be careful with the timing and tap the screen to defeat the foe. There we go.
Is there a type
And
advantage
no
or anything?
threat.
Maybe not.
Ah! What a big, strong opponent! Take that! And that!
I hope they pull this off, because this could be a
That's
boring
little
mode,
bit
to be
trickier.
honest.
You might be interested to hear that the dungeon has 100 floors in total. A single stage encompasses 5 floors, so there are 20 stages altogether. I wonder what we'll find after clearing all of the stages. The illusory dungeon will open its doors to adventurers for 2 weeks, starting on February
Okay, so it's
8th.
another limited
Even
thing.
heroes
Interesting.
who are freshly summoned and haven't even been trained can participate in these battles. Have fun! That illusory dungeon looks pretty fun. Hey, my cake!
They're
Why's
slowly
my cake
beginning to have more spoons.
disappearing? Effie? Why are you eating my cake? Hey! Let's check that last macaron before Effie eats the whole cake.
Come on.
Hey!
Okay.
Would you look at that?
Radiant Dawn Ike.
It's Ike! He's a legendary hero now! Ike is a hero from the world of Dawn. And yet tales of his exploits are
Oh
shared
my god, and
even
he
as
does the
far
ether
away
sword
as
throw. Oh
Asker.
jeez.
I've heard that there are a number of heroes from other worlds who are known in Azkran legend. They'll appear in the future too. Exciting, isn't it? I hear that the legendary hero
Oh,
Ike
is he
will
Earth?
appear in the new legendary hero summoning event that begins at 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Pacific time. It seems like he'll also have a role to play in the
We're looking
Tempest
at
Trials mini
Some of
that
the summer
debuts at
characters in
the
there.
same
Gunthor's
time.
still in there, and Fjorm, nice.
A hero from the
Siegbert,
world
Faye,
of Dawn.
Sanaki,
Oh, I hope we can be friends.
Dancing Azura, the axe Azura.
And now it's time for some cake.
Interesting. Where's Sonya? I want a Sonya rerun.
Faye? What's this all about? Whoa! It's a new event! A the top hero among the heroes who have appeared in Fire Emblem Heroes since launch.
Didn't we just do that?
Top pick will be made available in the
Kind of.
game to everyone as a 5-star ally.
Okay.
Voting begins on February.
No, people are gonna vote for something
7
stupid.
PM Pacific time. You can vote from amongst all of the heroes that appeared in the game by the time voting begins. Whoa,
Please no.
that means that legendary Ike? Wow, okay.
That's scary.
Oh, the cake is all gone. Everybody got to have some except for me. They all look so happy, though. I guess that makes me happy, too. Well, Summoners, Fire Emblem Heroes is almost 1 year old. The developers and I will be working hard to make sure year 2
Vote for
is
Chris.
even more fun than year 1. Thanks for your continued support. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll just...
That went by really fast. Is that actually it? 12 minutes? Alrighty. I guess that's it. Yep. How'd you guys feel about that? I'm honestly, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm happy that we're getting stuff in general. Like, obviously, I'm not going to complain about that, and I'm not going to be a party pooper or anything, but there's some stuff in there that I think can go wrong. So, like, I really hope that that new mode is good, like, challenging and fun. It's a little weird that, like, your characters don't actually seem to matter. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any kind of, like, type advantage or anything, which I find weird. I think it would be more interesting if you, like, swapped the characters to, like, make sure that the one that ends up attacking the enemy is the one that has the weapon triangle advantage or something like that. That kind of seems like more of that kind of a game to me. Right now, it just seems really, really simple. So, I mean, I'd imagine if there's 100 floors, it's going to get hard, but who knows? And I hope that's a mode that gives you orbs, but I just think that's kind of strange. I was kind of hoping more for, like, a super deep, dark dungeon that, I don't know. It's just normal Fire Emblem Heroes where you, like, move your guys and attack, not, like, DDR meets Fire Emblem Heroes. Battle it out for 100 floors. Yeah, so apparently they are not announcing Choose Your Legends 2 winners, not today at least. And I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, Yukimi thinks it's kind of weak. It's better than nothing. But yeah, honestly, I think like the 6-month event was a bit better than this. You'd think that they would go even harder. Hey, what's up? Where's my CYL? Yeah, it would be awesome if Mur won, but I don't think that Mur is going to win that. I honestly don't. It'd be cool if you could vote for the brand new Vanguard Ike, because then everybody could get him for free, and at least because I feel like people are probably going to vote for Ike or somebody anyway. But if they vote for like normal Ike, then that's kind of lame at this point. So yeah, I don't know, but. Guys, let's vote for Brave Ike. Brave Ike's going to be out again tonight in this banner at 5% by default. Can we please get a hero that isn't Ike, Camilla, or another stupid Brave hero, please? Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Are we still getting the Tempest trial? Oh yeah, that's a really good point too, because they must have delayed it. Because I think that was supposed to start either tonight or maybe it's tomorrow. They do say that some of the events, you know, it's possible for them to get delayed. And I do think that with the Leon Grand Hero Battle and the Sacred Stones banner, I think that was delayed by a day, if I remember correctly. People just going to vote for Camilla for the in-game CYL? Really? I hope not. Really underwhelming, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for more Refinery, too, honestly. I know they pretty much just gave us that announcement with all the Falchions and stuff getting upgraded soon. But it would have been nice to have some, like, straggler upgrades, too. Like, Roy really needs an upgrade. And I'm sure there's a couple more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But there are people that are gonna need upgrades. So hopefully soon. Who will I be voting for? Ooh. Yeah, that's a really good question. I honestly don't know. If the Vanguard Ike is in there, I might go normie and vote for that, because I feel like a lot of people are probably going to vote for that, and then maybe that saves me from having to summon on this banner that's coming out tonight to try to get him, because I have like no orbs, and I would honestly rather summon New Year's for the next 2 hours or whatever before it's gone. And yeah, but at least then, I guess at the end of the day, everybody could get the free Vanguard Ike. So that could be good, I guess. It's basically, it defeats the purpose. They could have just given us Brave or Vanguard Ike for free as a part of the story or something like Fjorm. But yeah, Geb is best goddess. Yeah, it would have been nice to get Geb in the game, huh? Although I am really excited now that we got Myrrh. You know, Dragon Emblem is not quite that, I guess, underrated as before. Now you can actually like build something more out of it. But I'm super excited because in the future, I think when we run out of like actual character infantry dragons to get, I wonder if they're going to start giving us stuff like I don't even know, like some of the final bosses. Like imagine like Medius as a dragon character in the game. That would be cool. That would be really, really cool. Gintante says, vote for Witch Noe, 5-star free unit, let the police come and get me. I like Witch Noe, honestly. I wouldn't mind having a merge for her, but I don't think people are going to vote for that. It's too obscure. They're going to, you know, people, they're going to vote for like the generic stuff. It's going to be like, I would be excited if they showed us like a preliminary for that in-game voting, but I honestly don't know if that's going to be the case. It's probably just going to be blind, and at the end we'll find out what everybody, you know, jumped on and grouped up and voted for. Duma and Milla, that could be interesting. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff that I think is going to happen with this game in the future, especially once they start, like, actually running out of, like, normal stuff to add. They're still at a point in time where there's plenty. Blade Tome upgrades when? I think they're not getting an upgrade yet because they have wrecked the game for so long. You know, they've been so good, so powerful. I would honestly like to see my Tharja or Tharja with a nice glow behind her, though. I really like the weapon refinery glow. It's cool. Yeah, Grima, Duma, and Loptier as units. Yeah, that would be interesting. Vote for the cake. Raven upgrades when? Raven is getting an upgrade, thankfully. He's getting the Basilicos. Hopefully within the next, I think, month or so. IS wants to forget Camus. Yeah, so what are they going to do? Make us wait like another 6 months or something to do a Camus Grand Hero Battle rerun? I really, really hope that Xander rerun is not for a day. Because part of me feels like they might do that because... I don't know, I get the sense that they felt that they messed up or they released a character that was too powerful when they first released Xander, and that's why we haven't seen him again until this point. So maybe they would honestly release it for a day and say, okay, whoever new gets it, you get it, and if you don't, whatever, wait another 6 months or a year or something to see it again. I can honestly see that happening. Will there be rewards for the DDR mode? I'm sure, but the question is it going to be orbs or is it going to be kind of silly? I hope it's good. I really do hope it's good. Vote for Zeke. Yeah, part of me wonders if they would, instead of doing a Camus rerun, like, just add a... I don't even know. Zeke is not really a Grand Hero Battle character, but maybe we'll see him on a banner or something later, and he'll just be like a slightly different version of Camus. Kind of like Zelgius right now is pretty much just Black Knight with a couple base stats swapped around. And he's like slightly better, but not by too much. Yeah, beast units when? Exactly. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Loki? Oh my god, imagine if everybody votes for Loki in the in-game thing. I wonder if you can vote for characters... Oh, no, it's characters that are in the game already. Never mind. Yeah, we're good on that front. But I wonder if Loki did creep up in the actual Choose Your Legends by the end of the week. We'll have to see. Because she was getting pretty... Veronica, I think, was even higher. So... It would be really, really weird and interesting to get, like, a brave Veronica before we get, like, normal Veronica. And we're still fighting Veronica in the story. Very strange. Vote for Camus, then we can get a copy. That'd be interesting. But they'll probably do a rerun eventually. I mean, if they're doing a rerun of Xander, then they'll definitely do a rerun of Camus. So the question is just more of a when. And for how long. Hopefully not a day. Yeah, the 50 orbs is nice, but to be completely honest, like, if you go in and summon a full batch, there's 20, another full batch, 20, and then you get, like, not even a half batch. You're done. That's it already. And the 50 from the story, that's also cool, but I don't know. It's not that much at the end of the day. Another free hero by default, I think, would have been better as far as I'm concerned. If Brave Veronica becomes a thing and you use her to kill Veronica, is that murder or suicide? I don't know. Call the Fire Emblem Heroes police. I don't know. You think it... Oh, and you know what? That's also disappointing. Thank you for reminding me. Is there's still no summoning pool reshuffle or switching around or anything. And that kind of stinks. I mean, we have like so much 5-star bloat. So many characters in the 5-star pool that could honestly be demoted just fine. Like, who would be mad if they summoned like a 3-star of like Ike? Like, I know that they'll never do that. But at least if it was like somebody... a little bit more borderline, you still have to invest the feathers into them to actually upgrade them. So it's like, I don't see the problem with that. At least you got somebody. And then it makes 3 stars like actually somewhat like decent to pull, I feel. Because at the current moment, like 3 stars are just trash. I've been sending home so many 3 stars lately because they just don't have the skills that they need, at least at 4 stars, and it's not good. Really not good. Still have the enemy phase music ruining my jam sessions. Yeah, honestly, like we need... I don't know. The enemy phase music is kind of annoying. And also, when you enter the battle, it cuts, you know, the main theme. And usually the brand new music on the new maps that we get in the new chapters, that is the main theme, the normal theme. And so the battles are over really quick. And so you're just hearing that first, like, probably 30 seconds of the new music. That kind of stinks. There needs to be, like, more sound options, I think, in general. Out of curiosity, do you think they should implement beast units? I feel like maybe they should be clears or maybe a new color. Thoughts? Well, if you actually pay attention to when you summon, there's a yellow orb. Like, there's another orb color that we don't already have. So they could totally do that. And I don't know if they would do that, but that would be interesting. And I definitely want to see beast units. I don't understand why it's been so long. Like, I could see they probably want to wait for, like, who knows, like, at version, like, 3.0 or something like that before they do that. But... come on, everybody wants them. And so that's part of the reason why I voted Selkie on the Choose Your Legends. Only voted her one day. Unfortunately, I got screwed up and ended up missing out on 2 days. So I only had 5 votes in Choose Your Legends, which is not good. But I did vote for Selkie, and I'm hoping that with her, she was in like the 13th spot, I think, on the actual midweek like list that they released. So I'm really hoping that that attracts their attention and they kind of realize, oh, look at this, people do want, you know, the shapeshifter units. We need to do something about that, and then we'll see them. Because I don't know, I'm hyped about that. I want to see that. Ike trailer dropped. Oh, maybe I should look that up. Yeah, let's go take a look at that, guys. Give me 1 second here. Did it actually though? Because I don't know. It didn't drop on the Nintendo mobile channel, which is where it usually drops. Where are you guys seeing this? Did they tweet it? Let's find out. I see this. Oh, is this it? Let's find out. Yeah, this must be it. It's probably really loud. Sorry, guys. Let's see what we got. We can't glean very much from this at all, but he does have a tactic skill as a C skill. Looks like he's got seal, attack, and defense for a B skill. That's kind of weird. And then he's got some sort of actually, let me zoom this in a little bit for you guys so you can actually see better. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, he's got some sort of like enhanced steady breath or something for his A skill, so that's gonna be interesting. And already right off the bat, I see that his special is only a 4, and if that's like a mega ether, then that's gonna be insane because of this. Oh yeah, so this, you can see it still has the cooldown charge from steady breath. So that, if that's gonna be a mega ether, then that's pretty intense. It looks like minus 50% something, and then 50% after that. Interesting. Obviously his weapon's 16 might, but unfortunately can't read Japanese. Sorry, guys. And I can't see what tactic that is, but it's probably like, I don't know. It's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Let's keep this going actually for a moment and see what else is in here. Probably not too much. I love that he does the ether sword throw, though. That's sick. I was hyped for Radiant Dawn. That's awesome. I do find it a little weird that we got Ike as the Earth unit, because I almost kind of felt like Fjorm would just have a whole crap ton of sisters of like every element or something like that. Or who knows, maybe we would like convince like Loki or Levitane or something like that to join us as the other ones. No idea. So yeah, like I said earlier, we've got Sanaki, we've got Faye, we've got Brave Lucina, we've got Summer Xander, Summer Frederick, Summer Robin, who was the bane of my existence because I was trying to get her last summer, did not get her. We got Siegbert, we got Exura, we got Takumi, and Fjorm and Gunthra in this banner as well, which is pretty interesting. It's kind of a weird assortment though. That's odd. Where are characters like Sonya that haven't been rerun? Everybody kind of thought that she would be in one of those by now. But yeah, let's see what do we got going on in the chat here. How do you power creep yourself twice? That's a very fair point, honestly. My copy of Radiant Dawn isn't working, so I need this. Oh, RIP, man. That's an expensive game right now. Thoughts on Faye's power creeping of Charlotte's cake? I don't know. I want to see normal Charlotte. Where's normal Charlotte? Meme Maker 9000 said it's just a 4-charge ether. Res tank Ike. Oh yeah, you guys are saying it's warding breath. That's a fair point because it's blue. It's got the light blue color, so it's probably a res Ike. Yeah. Very fair. I can't read lunar runes. Yeah, honestly, if we're going to have to get some fan vote to get some character, let it be Vanguard Ike, I guess. They're probably not going to make very much from this banner if that's the case then, though. Let's see. Marth seriously needs a buff other than his sword? That's... I'd have to look into that, because I do have like a fully kitted out Marth, and though I haven't used him in a long time, maybe that's why. I don't know. He's not bad. He could use a little something, I guess. Let's see. I voted for Leaf 7 straight days with 3 separate devices. Nice. We're definitely going to get Leaf. They have to go to Thracia at some point. We need like an actual legit Thracia banner. So we'll get him eventually. I don't think we're going to get Brave Leaf right now, though. There should be options to change the castle music. I really still want more castle backdrops. Even like seasonal ones would be sick. I'm bored of like the same couple carpet layouts in there. I always like every month or so I'll switch it to a different color or whatever, and it's boring. I want a new one. I want a new backdrop. Imagine if we had gotten like a Halloween one, like a spooky castle for Halloween. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. And we still need more friend features, in my opinion, too, because I think not only should we be able to add more friends in Heroes, because the limit that we have right now is like, what, 20 or 25 or something? It's really lame. It's awful. And there's also like nothing that you could even do with friends aside from, you know, using one friend unit per voting gauntlet battle and collecting some feathers from them every single day. It's a little pointless. I don't really like that. I think, you know, I was talking to a good friend of mine in the podcast that I did a little while ago. I don't want there to be like a whole messaging platform in there, but it would be cool to be able to like, I don't know, say something to a friend, or even like, who knows, like show them a picture of what you pulled or something. Just some way of having more interaction for sure. And I was talking to Sage just a long time ago now, but one of the ideas that we were talking about when we had that podcast was basically some sort of a mode where you control one unit and a couple of friends or, you know, random people are controlling the other 3 units on the map, and you're all like fighting some sort of a raid boss or something. I don't know, that sounds cool to me. I would really like to see that. Oh, dude, the English trailer is out? All right, let's take a look at that. Let's find it. Is it here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's take a look. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit so I'm not like destroying your ears. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be like a really tanky res Ike, which could be interesting.
as I'm here, I won't let you die.
See what we got here. Normal Ragnell still. Radiant Ether. During combat treats... Yeah, okay. So it's just a 4-charge Ether. Warding Breath grants res +4 during combat if the unit is attacked. Also grants special cooldown charge +1. Okay. So it's just a res breath skill. Seal attack and defense 2. And defense tactic. Okay. It doesn't seem like the best kit by default, but obviously we have yet to see his stats. I mean, I'm not hoping for him to like super power creep anybody, but I don't know. You'd think that, I guess, the Radiant Dawn Ike would be even better than normal Ike to a degree. So I guess we'll have to find out. But that's cool. Now, we did see the rest of this already, but I love that. Honestly, I wish that they would go back and maybe tweak some of the animations to be even just like similar to the GBA animations or whatever game that character came out in. Like somebody did on the Fire Emblem Heroes subreddit, I think like last week, they took Jafar and they gave him basically the assassin's crit animation from the GBA games, where they kind of twirl the daggers and there's 2 like after images that appear above the enemy and just like swoop down in a V formation and attack them. That would be sick. If we had like epic animations, that would be awesome. But we are seeing like some things power creep the animation, so I'm hoping it gets better. What else? Greg Chun emblem? Yeah. Honestly, replaces B skill with quicker poster advantage? Yeah. Of course. We got Felicia, but where's Flora? Yeah, honestly, you know, I know Fates is not a lot of the more hardcore fans' favorite game, but we haven't seen too many Fates characters. I know we just got the children, but there's still a lot of Fates characters from like the original or like normal cast that we haven't seen yet. Like, where's Kaze? I don't know. I'd like to see Kaze at some point soon. Yeah, power creeped animations. Yep. GBA mercenary animation for heroes, please. Yeah, hopefully there will be more things for the end of the month. We'll have to find out. Like sending a hero to say hi. Yeah, it would be cool if you could do some kind of a personal message between castles, kind of like how the Miis would when you would spot pass people. But there, I mean, let's be honest, you can easily get around any like filters and stuff that Nintendo has, and you could say some pretty bad stuff. So I'm not sure that they would want to do that. It kind of just opens the door for a lot of shenanigans. Kind of like when people were using that what was that DS app where you would basically draw and send the pictures to people? That was sick. I used to love that. But I'm not going to lie. Like, who actually used that and did it, like, PG rated? Poor regular Ike. I mean, Ike had his spotlight for a while. We knew that we were going to get around to getting the Radiant Dawn Ike eventually. It's just how it happens. And, I mean, usually what's cool is that they try not to just completely... I mean, in some cases, you know, it's not the case, but with most characters that we've gotten, they don't always just completely outclass another unit in every way possible. So at least this Ike seems to be a res Ike, and that's not exactly what, you know, the OG Ike was. So the armor weapon animation with the hook from the GBA games, yeah, and how they threw the axe, yeah, that was cool. I mean, it didn't make sense, but it was cool. The face won 3 Ikes before Thracia banner. Pretty much, unfortunately. But that's, I mean, that's going to happen, because we didn't actually get Thracia here in the West, so most people don't know the characters, and so they're not going to be that popular. You made me realize that the New Year banner was about to run out. Thanks for my plus speed Azura on my last possible pull. Hey, Ben, awesome. Good for you. I've been trying to summon New Year's Camilla. Actually, that banner's going to end soon, so I'm going to have to try to make sure that I summon before that is too late. Well, I was trying to get New Year's Camilla, and man, from the early days of the game, I've been really lucky not to get too many pity breakers, like the really bad ones. Like the quality of the 5 stars that I've gotten have been really good, but this banner, I have never seen so many pity breakers in my life from a single banner. I've gotten Seth, Matilda. I did get one New Year's Takumi. He has bad IVs. I was thinking about killing him for his dagger, though, of course. And who else did I just get from it? Oh, I ended up getting Alincia. I tweeted about it. She's kind of a better version of Camilla, but... Hello. Are we still here? Let's see. If you guys are back, then I am sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. Something about some swap buffer error or something like that. Something weird. Anyway, I'm still here. I hope this works. Okay, it says I'm back. All right, cool. So, somebody with the heartbreak. Sorry. I don't know. I just had some weird OBS error. I'm here. I'm alive. Camilla curse? No, please. Last words of the stream were Camilla butt. Oh, that's awesome. I hope I have that recorded for later. That's gonna be sick. Okay, I realize the screen is black right now. I'm gonna try to fix it without breaking stuff. All right. Let's see what we got here. Does this fix it? Can you work, please? Gotta tell you, man, not a huge fan of this YouTube gaming thing. I should probably go back to Twitch. But, you know, obviously most of my audience is here, so let's not mess with that. Let's go refresh. Does this... I don't know, it's just like refusing to work right now. Let's see. See what you guys are saying. Alright, we have a boring stream right now, but... Camilla butt, Stevie 2018, yeah, pretty much. What if I didn't know the stream went offline and continued talking about Camilla? I'm so glad I resisted pulling from the Sacred Stones because I've been trying so hard to finally get Sanaki. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. Like, the new banners with the new characters are really, really hype, but they're going to be sticking around. Like, it's not something that you have to worry about never getting, and they'll be hopefully in banners in the future. So, and even, to be honest, even the seasonal ones, we are getting back as reruns in these legendary banners. So, you can probably safely keep orbs and not have to, like, fear about never getting anything again. So... It just, you know, gacha games, they play off of that mentality where it's like, you got to have this new, awesome, you know, beautiful character. So. Yo, the Fire Emblem Heroes Twitter just released a list of the top 20 units by the number of times they have been tapped in the game. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if we can find that. I'm not sure if I can show you because... Oh, yeah, I see this. Of course, Anna is number... Let me see. I'm going to try to see if I can show you guys this, because this is stupid. I don't know why this is not working. Please. Come on. I don't know why it's doing that. If I go... Window capture... Hey, there we go. Something got messed up with that scene. Okay, let's make this bigger. Alright, anyway, as you can see, we do indeed have Anna as the number one. It's not surprising. She's the default character. Everybody has had to tap on her like a lot of times in the beginning of the game just to start the game. It's a little weird that nobody's like surpassed her from the actual game itself, considering how many times we've actually like tapped the characters. Like you'd think probably like Reinhardt would be on this list, right? But apparently not. So, oh, he's down here. He's 19th. But you'd think he'd be like up here. Then we have Lucina. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that because not everybody has Lucina, normal Lucina. I don't. Robin is pretty popular. Takumi, Camilla, not surprised. Sharina and Alphonse, Marth, Olivia, because everybody uses Olivia as a dancer. Ray surprises me. That's surprising. You know, he is an early game free unit, but I wouldn't think that a lot of people would actually keep using him for very long. Interesting. All right, then we got Bravelyn here, Virion, Tiki, Nino, Matthew, Normalin, Hector, Ike, Reinhardt, and Azura. Interesting. Let's see what you guys have to say about that. Tapping is a strange way of measuring popularity. Yeah, pretty much. But it makes sense, because, I don't know. You have to. That'll give you some good insight. But also, that's a really good thing to point out too. And there's been a lot of people that have shared tweets and stuff where they've actually contacted customer support and asked like, hey, I used to have a 5-star Nephany or whatever. I don't see her anymore. Like, what happened? They are actually able to look back through like every action that your account has performed, or at least my assumption is every action. Because, you know, in 2 cases that I've seen, customer support did get back to the people and say like, yeah, turns out you sent this character home on, 2 weeks ago on this particular day. So they can actually see like what's happening in your account, like step by step. Like if you send somebody home or feather them or whatever, I'm sure they have all of that data. So they clearly have data about how many characters you're tapping. So they know, they really do have some good insider insight here about what people are like, probably the characters that they're using, what map is played the most, I bet, things like that. Does the downloading screen count for tapping? Protomon, so can Stevie start the stream again, or is it done? I'm here. Am I not here? YouTube's kind of complaining, but it's here. At least now I don't have to bother with this banner now. Was hoping for an original character for the first 4 legendary characters. Yeah, so Anna was in here, but she didn't serve a role at all. That was just a weird little, maybe a little bit of a red herring comment that they threw in there, but I kind of felt like we would see something related to Anna. Like, I don't know, maybe Anna weapon refinery or new Anna version or something. Some people said Anna banner, where basically you'd have 4 versions of Anna in there for the anniversary. They recorded our taps, yeah. I mean, you probably agreed to it, to be completely fair. Nobody reads that fine print stuff. Where's my Tempest trial? Probably tomorrow. It probably got delayed, I guess, maybe from this. Who knows? Let's see, what else you guys saying in here? Stevie is a robot. I knew it. No, I'm real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited, but also kind of worried. I hope that new mode isn't lame. I hope it's not the kind of mode where people play it for a week and then they just never play it again, because I could see that happening. I hope that it's good. There's a couple of frames where they first reveal Legendary Ike and they drag him to attack and it shows his stats. Yeah, I guess I could... What's the word? Try hard this video and try to go find his stats. Let's look. Let's see. I mean, he's... For the most part, he's probably going to be good. Maybe not broken. Maybe they've learned a thing or two about super power creeping everybody. Because Gunther wasn't like that perfect, and you actually had to, basically couple her with somebody else to get the full use out of her tome. So I don't know. I get the feeling he's not super busted. Oh yeah, it's right there, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go super slow-mo. Not that. Does it though? I don't think it does. Nope, not at that moment. Is there any other moment here? I don't think so, dude. I don't think there's gonna be a moment. I think they did that on purpose. They didn't want people to figure out the stats before he's actually out. But we're getting him soon, so I hope this Ike is trash, to be honest. Oh, it's on the FEH channel video, not his dedicated video. Oh, okay. Let's go take a look. Although that means I have to scrub through this longer FEH channel video to find that 2-second moment. I'm just going to mute it for now so it's not weird audio jumps for you guys. Let's see. I'm surprised there wasn't more out of this announcement. I'm going to be honest. I was expecting like epic levels of hype. I'm not like super disappointed or anything, but it could have been better. Let's see, where was Ike in here? Was he after the Hero Rises or before that? I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it's over here somewhere. Yep, right there. I mean, to be honest, I could probably just go to Reddit right now, and I'm sure somebody's already put it up there, but let's Let's try to do the work for once. Radiant Dawn Ike is awesome. Very, very cool. But I'd imagine we're probably going to get him for free. Oh, it was right there, wasn't it? I don't know why I keep clicking that. Come on. Oh, look at that. Okay. This one is actually level 40. Usually when they show off these characters, they're not level 40. At level 40, we're looking at 41 HP, 52 attack is decent, 35 defense, 30 speed, and 21 res. Oh, he actually has less res than I was kind of thinking. That's a little weird, actually. So he'll get the extra res from Warding Breath, but his res is not going to be super high after that. He's like, where I thought they were like going to build him a little bit differently, he's kind of very similar to normal Ike. I'd have to, you know what, let's quickly here and take a look at his stats, because I don't have them in front of me at this point. What are you guys saying? Are these neutral IVs? I mean, probably. There's no way to know yet. All right, so normal Ike, we're looking at 42 HP, so his HP is the same. 35 attack plus the Ragnar, which is 16, which is 51. 31 speed, so minus 1 point in attack, minus 1 point in speed. 32 defense, so this Ike is a little bit more tanky and with a little bit more res. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. A little bit more of a well-rounded Ike, I guess you could say. But then again, so he's not really power creeping himself all that much. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That was a little cut off over there, but that's all right. Yeah, if you get a plus res one, like, sure, that's cool, but I don't know. That's still, I was really thinking that they might give him like 30 res. Like maybe he's a little bit weaker defensively or something, or maybe he's even slower than before, but not really. When do you think we're gonna get boob jiggle animation, Lynn? I don't know. It would be interesting. They did it for Warriors. Let's see what's going on here. I was hoping they would talk about the weapons refinery. Yeah, honestly, I was too. Usually they have like 5 orbs of stuff to go across. This time we had 3 macarons. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah, that's weird. I really thought he would take like a defense hit to add some extra res or something. Protomon, what you talking about? Someone's saying I'm RIP. What's looping over and over and over? Oh, it's because I'm watching the stream. Oh, sorry. All right. How about now? You guys like the eternal looping, don't you? What do you think we'll get as rewards for the new tapping game? I'm hoping orbs, because honestly, I don't know. Do you really want something else other than orbs from that? Like, they could give us feathers, but I don't think they're going to give us a lot of feathers. And then in which case, there's still going to come a point in time where, you know, you've beaten all the in-game content and there's no more orbs for you to get. So I'm hopeful it's orbs, but to be honest, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna go in it with an open mind though, because obviously we don't know very much yet. But I think there's a right way to do what they're about to do, and there's a wrong way to do it. And I'm a little scared because I see that it's just tapping. It doesn't seem to matter like what type, you know, what weapon triangle type you have. The enemies were like all sword infantry, so I don't know about that. I hope it's free 4-star heroes. You know, I was really shocked like a month or two into the game that the free repeating daily heroes didn't change. And like we got to a point basically where it's just, you know, you keep getting the same ones over and over and over again and you've already got them. I was kind of shocked about that. Like, it makes sense now that I think back to it. Like, those were just the free-to-play units that they wanted to like leak out to you, you know, like a drip feed to you. But we haven't gotten any more of those, so it's a little weird. Hey, I'm one of those guys with no more in-game content ways to get orbs. Yeah, I know that. Trust me. I have some more of the challenges and stuff to do still, I think, to get orbs, but Those are not fun to do. I don't like doing those for orbs. That's like challenging. Like, you know what too is every single month we get the 10th stratum quests where you have to kill or you have to win basically the 10th stratum 15 times without anybody dying with, you know, infantry and armors and cavalry and stuff for 1 orb. Like, how pathetic is that? Like, come on, guys. That's at least like a 3 orb level of effort. At least. Come on. 1 orb. I've been skipping most of those. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like that. I'm not going to sit there and waste like more than an entire bar of stamina just to do the 10th stratum of arena for 1 orb. That seems very silly to me. I'd like to hear what you guys think about that, though. Fire Emblem Breath of the Mild. Yeah, this Fate channel was kind of mild. Yeah, I'm stoked about the 100 free orbs. I'm probably going to save it for the next seasonal. And to be honest, they've been like milking the seasonals so much lately that it's probably going to be soon. I think for me, the question is going to be, do you think that they're going to go with more like Spring Festival characters and keep up that like theme every single year? Or do you think that they're going to come up with some other spring type occasion to make the Seasonal Heroes 4? That's what I'm wondering. Because it would be kind of cool if we got like a more fleshed out roster of like Spring Festival characters. Like the fact that people are mad that we keep getting Fates and Awakening characters for all of the reskins and all the seasonals. Maybe eventually we'll get around to getting some other ones that are basically Spring Festival versions and stuff. That would be cool. All jokes aside, I really want Zane to show up at some point. Zane would be cool, but I don't know how they're going to do that. And the thing about Zane is kind of like, you know, Ditto and Pokemon. It's like, yeah, it could be anything, but is it going to be like good? Like there's a way that they have to like make it so that it's balanced that I don't know. They could make it good. They certainly can, but you know, nobody uses Ditto in Pokemon, so I would be hopeful that they'd come up with like some reason to use Zane. And then what would he do? Like when you went into battle with him, he would just mimic the other character and only like on the counter attack he gets to be them, or maybe as soon as you attack, you just enter the battle, he becomes them and he attacks. It's interesting. Maybe he only changes once per battle. Maybe it's the first person you face off against. That could be cool. I would like to have a bride Corrin for Valentine's Day. Is stamina actually an issue for players? That's an interesting one. I know a lot of people who have like 150 stamina potions saved up because, I don't know, they're just busy and they don't play too much, or, you know, when they usually play, they don't waste a potion. For me personally, when I'm like really invested in the game, playing a lot, I know that I'm playing a lot because I'll reach 20 potions left. And that's kind of like my cutoff point. I'm like, no, I'm not wasting any more potions. These are like, I don't know, backup. I guess it's backup for some reason. But right now I think I have around like 68 or 67 potions. So that should tell you that I haven't been playing maybe as much recently. Yeah, it's like slowly growing again. Like I'm getting back up there. So we need some more content, I think. 180. You guys have 180. You guys never use potions, do you? I think that's why we need Valentian Valentines. Oh my god, that'd be sick. People always come up with such creative ideas, and then it's like really sad because what we usually get, like, it's fine, but in comparison to what the really creative fans come up with, it's like it always leaves something to be desired. Because, I don't know, there's some really creative people out there. The same thing with Pokemon, too. It's like, when I see the fake, like, fan edits and fan leaks of stuff, I honestly get sad because then what Game Freak like comes up with for Pokemon is like never as good as that stuff usually. I honestly wish that they would like, I don't know, like pay to acquire like fan ideas and then make it, if it's good enough, like then make it a real thing. I save potions specifically for Tempest Trials. I don't know about you guys, but like I've been doing the Tempest Trials and I've been getting, you know, as far as I can in them, but I used to be in the top, I don't even know. I used to like try to be like at least within the top 50,000 of the Tempest Trials. Lately, I've been like consistently throughout the entire week, like 120k, 100k maybe. Like, I don't know. I guess I just haven't been grinding them that much, I guess. By the end of the week, usually I'll get most of the orbs and stuff from it, but it's weird. People are like really hyped about getting like the #1 spot in Tempest Trials. So that's a thing. So people are like constantly racing and like upping the score even though you're not getting rewards anymore. Which I feel weird about too, because it's like, are you really going to sit there for like 6 more hours maybe or something like that for no reward? Just to have like bragging rights, I guess, for like 10 minutes until somebody else beats you? I can never make it past the bare minimum for the Sacred Seals. Yeah. At least, like, that's what's cool is, like, the daily triple points and stuff. Usually you can, like, at least just make it or just not make it by the end of the week if you only do that. So you can still kind of get all the seals and everything, which is good. I'm waiting for Marissa, though. I want Marissa. I was hyped about Marissa. Who am I voting for in the free hero poll? I don't know, man. I'm thinking that if you can vote for the new Ike, which I'm sure you can because I think he's coming out tonight, like they said, then I bet you people are going to vote for that because they're going to want him for free. And so I bet you everybody's going to get that. So I might just vote for that just so then I don't have to spend any orbs on this banner and still get the Ike. And then he's also going to be the legendary hero, the Earth hero too. So that's cool because I didn't get Gunthra and I don't think that I'm going to be spending the orbs on Gunthra. So at least I'll have another legendary hero. But obviously Ike would not be my first pick personally. If I was confident that maybe somebody like an underdog could win, I might pick, who hasn't gotten rerun a lot that we could use? Yeah, maybe like Xander or somebody to help people out. Lord Tullus 9, I rolled around on the floor screaming internally when I knew about Marissa. Yeah, I was hyped too. She doesn't look like she's going to be like amazingly broken or anything. She looks, fairly baseline, which I'm happy about because I don't want like every release to power creep something else. And usually with the freebies that they give us, they're not like as good as some of the other stuff in the game. But she looks like fine. Like you could definitely put a cool build on her. So I'm stoked about that. I just like her. And one of the weird things for me about heroes at this point is I'm getting to the point where it's like, if I don't like the chibi art of the character, then I'm probably not going to 5-star them. As weird as that might sound, it's like some people have better looking chibis than others, and like that's the reason why I'm throwing some like 20k pity feathers and 5-starring people. So, like Felicia's somebody that I've been thinking about 5-starring. She's going to get the plate upgrade coming out soon, so I'm kind of maybe holding off until I see what that does. But I also like Felicia because she has the custom animation where she kind of like trips when she goes to throw her dagger because she's a klutz. I like the custom stuff. I like it when people are not just like generic reskins. And that goes for like any Fire Emblem, to be honest. Let's see. Arden and Oliver have the best chibi. Arden looks like good. As much as you might hate Arden's artwork, his chibi is cool looking. And I like Oliver's too. I'm a little sad because I don't think that we're going to be seeing a lot of Oliver like in arena or anything. But because his speed, he's just kind of slow. He's not the best unit. I mean, you could definitely put a good build on him. I don't want to say that he's like bad or anything, but he's not going to be as hype as like some of the other units for sure. Hector or new Ike, no risk, please. Oh yeah, so maybe the reason why we didn't get another freebie in the 1-year anniversary, like a free unit, is because perhaps they'll do another thing with the Choose Your Legends for the next year and 6-month anniversary in like later this summer in September. Maybe we'll get another freebie in that, and it'll be another Brave Hero freebie. And maybe that's why I didn't want to give us a Brave one or a free one right now. What artist do I want to see more of in Heroes? That's a great question. I'm an artist myself, so I definitely don't like to like crap on anybody, but there's some artists that I wish, I don't know, made the artwork a little bit more, how do I describe it? There's one particular artist, I don't know their name off the top of my head, but they've done the artwork for Male Robin, Seth, and Joshua. And when you look at all of them side by side, there was a really funny like Reddit post about it. They look very similar and consistent. All their faces are basically the same. And I don't like that. I wish they looked a little bit more, I want some more differentiation between them. I don't want it to be like, oh, this artist always does that same face. Kind of like how the Ellawood and Athena artist is like, oh, this is the guy that puts really big eyes on everybody. I don't like that. I don't know what the deal with that is. Part of me is like really surprised that actually, because the rest of the art is fine. If they just shrunk down the eyes, I don't know. I don't know how that passed through like intelligence systems, like I don't know, system for like checking the art and like going back and forth with the artist to make stuff better. When are we going to see Crazy Berkut and Witch Renea? I honestly feel like we could see Renea at some point. She's one of those characters that is like a character that fans are interested in, but we never got to play with. So I would wonder if they would give us her. It would be cool. I could see them doing that. I want the artist that did Leo and Takumi. Yeah, that's a good one. I think if I'd have to like sit down and think about my favorite artist, honestly, I think I might have to look at that. I might have to actually open the game right now and look. There's a lot of good ones. That's one of the things that I love about Heroes too, is the artwork is just really, really good overall. Anyone want to see Layla in Heroes? Yeah, she was cool. Very cool. Also, could they like, you know, lower the volume on this title screen? Because the number of times that I or a friend of mine have like full volume blasted the Fire Emblem Heroes title screen shout out, like with like normal people around and stuff, is really bad. Like they need to lower that. Hey, Master NX, what's up? Favorite artist, the one that does the original Erica. Yeah, that's a good artist. I like them. Oh, you know who I like? There's going to be a couple. I don't think I could pick like one that I really love, but I like Hakan a lot. He did Effie. He did, I think, Hawkeye. Nephany, I think, is Hakan too. Let me see. Let me double check. Yeah, he also did Nephany as well. I wish I could show you guys this on the screen, but I'd have to emulate Fire Emblem Heroes, and I know there's a way to do it. I have some emulators that I've been like playing with, but I think with the newest app version, they kind of broke the way that it used to work. So I have to figure that out and find the way around it now. But yeah, as far as art goes, let's keep looking. I think Sigurd came out really good. I like how Sigurd looks. That's by Sada. Corel's perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better Corel. By Kita Senri, he also just did the new Ike, the Vanguard Ike. So that's pretty good. And a lot of people gave flack to Enkyo Yuichiro, who did the Halloween Noe here. But I like that artwork. I like the purple hues of that. It's really good. Really, really good. I like Hanoka's artwork a lot. Oh, that's Hakan. No wonder. Let's find somebody else that I like. Yeah, Kita Senri is really good. Kita Senri also did the Brave Ike. And let's see, Rajada I also like a lot, by Kusakihara Toshiyuki. There's a lot of good artists. Who's my favorite hero? Oh, that's a good question. Right now, I have since the very beginning that they introduced the feature, but I have Kagero as my summoner support unit. I've been thinking about switching her out because I kind of want, you know, a change and to do something new. I wish that you could keep the progress so you can just switch back to somebody that you've already worked up as your S rank support. I don't understand why that's not a thing, or at least like keep the A rank or something like that. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because then later on, like, you could go through hero by hero and you put forth all the effort into all these heroes to like max that out. That's like something else that people could like actively work towards. And then like once you've worked it off, you should just be able to like go back to it. I don't see the reason why you can't do that. But yeah, I have Kagero right now as that. I also built not that interesting but pretty expensive Camilla build. I gave her distant counter and I went with the Slaying Axe. I think Res Refine, and she's a plus speed Camilla. So I got a pretty cool Camilla build going on right now. I know Camilla's like really divisive, but aside from that, like my most used unit for the longest time, actually, I think it was Tharja or Tharya and Spring Camilla. Spring Camilla is so good, especially, you know, in the huge Reinhardt Bravelyn meta. She's just like essential. Like that's the one thing that from a lot of the people that I know, when I look at their teams and stuff and see like maybe where they're like struggling in arena assault, or like what they need to work on, it's usually because they need more green mages to take out Reinhardt and Bravelyn. And somebody like Spring Camilla is really good. Hey, what's going on, Mage? How are you? I'm good. Fenris Han, yeah, you're a little bit late, but no worries. I'll probably upload the VOD of this later. And hopefully you can go back. I think you can go back to the very beginning and watch it right now. I'm not sure. I think it lets you go within 4 hours. You can go back. My most used unit is Ryoma. What a beast. Yeah. I don't have Ryoma on this account. I actually have a an alt account that I just log into sometimes to like grab the free orbs and like just summon just for fun. And I ended up getting a Ryoma on that. I got an Ira on that. For spending no money on it, I have a lot of good 5 stars on that account. I wish I could give it away, but it's actually linked to, I think I linked it to a My Nintendo account because I didn't want to risk losing it. And then the problem with that is it's actually like, you know, a My Nintendo account of mine, unfortunately. And it's probably against the rules to give people accounts, but I would actually like consider giving out that account to somebody if it was okay to do that. What about the art for Cordelia, female Robin, and Oboro? Yeah, I feel like Cordelia needs a better face. She's a little gaunt, I think, and a little sad looking. I don't hate it. Oh, here's the update data. We download. Oh, you wanna see something funny? You wanna see something funny? Ready for this? Oh, I downloaded it all. That's as much spam as I can give you right now. Sorry. That's pretty memey though. All right, so I mean that's probably the new data. I'm sure everybody's gonna data mine it. Not that there's like a whole new banner or anything coming out. Omar Ramirez, I have to go to work. I will see you later. Bye. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Thank you to all of you who have tuned in so far. Thank you so much. Just chilling out here, just talking Fire Emblem Heroes. Honestly, I do need to make more Fire Emblem Heroes content on the channel. I just don't normally like do the Grand Hero battles and stuff, which sometimes I wish I did. But to be honest, you know, you have people like Phoenix Master 1 who does like really great quality, and I don't know if it's because of his time zone or what, but he's like so fast when it comes to putting that stuff out. So if I was to actually like sit here and like do a 4-star like clean. Hello. I'm back. I know it's going to take a minute to catch back up. Sorry, guys. So that's my internet dropping, unfortunately. I have trash tier Comcast internet, not Google Fiber. So, sorry. Hey, what's up? I'll actually say a real goodbye when it's time to go. I'm not just, I'm just going to randomly drop like that. Okay. Sorry. I know it's not good. Ooh, that killed like half the stream. My bad. This internet is not very good. Sorry, boys and girls. Ripperoni, Camilla Butt. Did I just make a meme by accident? Let's see, what's going on? Yeah, I know, it's alright. We had a good amount of viewership for that whole time. Until now. That's okay. I couldn't help it. The internet died. Moving forward, do you think Heroes will have a big Konami problem and just keep power creeping everything like in a certain card game? Yeah, honestly, I cannot believe what they did with Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, coming from Konami, it's honestly like pretty predictable, but because they're just a really bad, like, scummy company. But the fact that they made it so that, sorry guys, I'll get back to Heroes in 1 second, but they made it so that you could only have like 2 special summon slots on the field now because they broke the game so bad with the amount of like ridiculous shenanigans you were able to do before. Like, really? You had to like retcon the game because you broke it so bad? I could not believe that. So, to answer your question, do I think that Heroes will do that? I hope not. And, you know, people have been pretty vocal so far, especially about Heroes like Ira and stuff that they were really upset about. That regardless of whether or not you believe was actually a real case of power creep, people were loud. And I'm sure they probably also spoke with their wallets, and they might have at least seen a little bit of a drop of revenue for that. So I'd imagine they're paying attention, and I hope we don't get to that point. Links is so bad. I've tried playing Duel Links once or twice. I didn't really get into it. I don't know. I used to like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, to this day I still like don't play Hearthstone or anything because I just can't, like, nothing will replace like OG Yu-Gi-Oh! To me. So I don't even want to try anymore. I still have all my cards. Someday maybe I'll do a weird random one-off video about that. Can I show you my current team? Well, I wish I could show it to you properly. So actually what I found interesting recently that I haven't looked at for like probably 90% of the time that I've played the game is if you sort by rating, and that's been here, you know, pretty much the whole time, but I never looked in here for some reason. My #1 rated unit is actually, I don't know how well you're going to see that, but is Eldigan at a rating of 203. And it's probably because he has the kind of meme Double Fury build going on, which is like kind of stupid, but it's also like, I don't know, I like it. Like, I haven't felt like taking it off. I haven't felt like giving him life and death instead of the 2 Furies. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But so far, he's been like my main sword horse. That's why I also haven't 5-starred Xander, because he's I just don't need him. I like Eldigan a lot. I managed to during the first Ike banner, I got instead of pulling Ike, my 2 pity breakers that I got from that banner were double Eldigans, which made no sense. The odds were probably ridiculous for that to happen, but because of that, I had a nice, you know, at least merge +1 Eldigan, and so I've been using him since then, and I like Eldigan a lot. So put the camera closer. I mean, that's kind of, he's a part of my meme, you know, Horse Emblem team. Like, Horse Emblem is not really, it's not really interesting to show you, to be honest. I don't know if that's going to be in focus or anything, but Horse Emblem's not that cool. What I do want to do, though, is come up with a good, actually, like, interesting infantry team, or even a mixed team, but I don't have anybody with the stance skills yet. I was super hyped to build Fire Emblem. Actually, I'm going to take a look at this right now and see how much of this you can see. If I do that, you can kind of see it. It's a little bad, but it's not that bad. So this is not my real Fire Emblem team, but basically I was really fortunate to get all of the 3 flying mages. So I have the Summer Corrin, I have the Spring Camilla, and I have the Halloween Noe. And I just love that. On a team with Hanoka, who I was also lucky to pull on a recent Hanoka banner that was out. I like it a lot. Obviously, points-wise, Flyers don't have that high of a base stat total, so it would be nice to get some merges on them, and I don't really have merges for any of those, but eventually, hopefully, at some point, we'll get that. I guess the most, like, interesting, like, customized team that I have would probably be this team right here, and this is with Kagero on it. I'll select Kagero for a second there. That's a pretty gross Kagero that I have. She's plus speed minus defense, so I was really hyped about that. Pretty satisfied. I think if you use like kagerochart.com to see like how many matchups she wins, I think attack is like slightly better, but I like the fact that she can probably double a lot more units this way. So I'm okay with that IV. Like, that's still a really good IV. And the weird part about this team in general is I actually gave Chrom infantry pulse to sort of give that secondary quicken pulse effect to Kagero. And so if I give Kagero the quicken pulse seal, she gets a really like instant special at the beginning, which I think is interesting. And aside from that, it's not that interesting. It's just kind of trying to balance everybody out, give each other the right buffs and everything. I want to come up with some cool team comps, but I haven't actually like sat down and done it yet. Mostly recently I've just been trying to kind of give some love to the 5 stars that I never use and never work on. And so while we had the Heroes maps, I was trying to grind SP on a whole bunch of characters that I never use, just to sort of put things together a little bit better. What's my highest merged unit? That's a good question. As a 5-star, I don't think I have a +3 yet. I don't. I could make one. I have 2 extra Hectors lying around. I have 3 Hectors, I think, sitting in my thing. But I think I'm going to give 2 more distant counters out to people. I got really lucky with Hectors. One of the Hectors I was trying to summon for Halloween Henry on the Halloween banner, and unfortunately I didn't get him. But I got Hector as like a last-minute pity breaker, so that's okay. And the other Hector was a snipe on like a random Hector banner that came out. I was like amazed. So I still have 2 more distant counters to give out. But now the problem with that, like even once you finally have the good fodder in your thing, now you have that paranoia of always being like, hey, do I give it to like this favorite unit of mine, or is like an awesome unit that I really like going to come out like next week or next month that I'm going to like regret having given it to somebody else too. So it's like, even if you have good fodder, like you're still in a dilemma. So it's not the best, but I got to figure that out. I got to figure out what I'm doing there. And let me see, let me sort by level. Obviously I have the +2 Masked Marth, basically. +2 Tharja or Tharya. +2 Camilla. And I actually have a +2 George. That's probably the most weird and out there +2 that I have, because I pulled a pity breaker 5-star George like last summer. One of the only like early game like pity breakers I pulled, and his IV was not good, and I was kind of sad about that. And I had a good IV 4-star, so I was like, why not? Like, we're gonna do this. So I 5-starred another one, merged him, and then I think at some point I must have had 20k extra feathers that I was just like, all right, let's do it again. Let's keep boosting him. I don't know. I like George. He's cool. Not the best archer ever, but he's solid. Gotcha. Least favorite unit that I actually use. You know what's funny? Is you can kind of tell this if you go into look in your your hero merit list at the very bottom. And this is not the most accurate representation because a lot of these characters I either didn't have or I used before basically this system came out, so they never had any points. But at the very bottom, we're looking at Soleil, because I've actually never used Soleil at all. Parry, because not that I hate Parry or anything, because she's like a decent enough unit. But every parry that I've gotten, I've sacked for Threat and Defense 3, because it's just really good fodder. And aside from that, it's like New Year's Takumi, like Jacob. I have a 4-star Jacob, but never had the desire to use him. He's just slow. And then there's Alencia, who thankfully I did pull recently, so that's going to be swapped pretty soon. But yeah, it's just a lot of people that, like, I either just foddered most of the copies that I got of them or never actually trained them up, or by the time I trained them up, Hero Merit wasn't actually even out yet. Yeah. Oh, somebody said they want to see an artist that does the Golden Sun artwork in Heroes. That'd be sick. That would be sick. I know a lot of people did like the Golden Sun video I made. Someday I'll go back and I'll make another Golden Sun video. And there's going to be more like what happened to videos and stuff as well. So stay tuned for that. It's just not going to be an every week kind of thing. Those videos take a while, and I really want to put everything I can into those and make them good. Let's see. What else are you guys talking about here? A lot of people came back. The stream died, but a lot of people came back. What's up? Thanks for coming back. I'll probably end it fairly soon. It's almost midnight. We'll see how it goes, but I'll keep answering questions. Yeah, Stevie is taking over the modern Fire Emblem YouTubes. I don't know about that, but we're trying here. We're growing. I don't know. When I first wanted to start making Fire Emblem Heroes, Fire Emblem content on YouTube in general, I just felt like there was still a big enough niche. Like, the Fire Emblem YouTube community is nowhere near the Pokemon YouTube community as far as, like, oversaturation of everything. It's still at the point where I think there's a lot of room for growth and new people to come up, which is, it's cool. Because the Pokemon community, I think they have to resort to, like, being scummy with their titles and their clickbaiting and everything to really get the views at this point, because there's so many of them all talking about the same thing that it's just bad. So I'm glad that Fire Emblem is honestly a little bit less popular. It's much better this way, I think. Life and Death Eldigan is better IMO with the Fury upgrade. It probably is, but I don't know. It's just so memey with the double Fury that it's just funny to me. I like it. And I'm gonna have to eventually probably give him the Life and Death, but that's gonna take 20k feathers unless I pull a Soth, and I probably want to keep Soth unless his IV is trash. So eventually, I'm sure. Where's the next episode of Echoes at? Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Fenris. I don't know. I need to. I know I need to. There's still Echoes videos I need to do. There's updates that I want to make to previous videos that I've already made that I might end up actually just taking down the original and just uploading a new one. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near as many views as they did the first time, but honestly, that's okay. At this point, I just want to get the correct information or better information out there. I want to help anybody that, like, from this point on in the future, anybody that picks up Echoes like randomly at a GameStop or whatever, I want them to have videos out there to, like, look up whatever questions they have, because there's a lot of questions with Echoes that I think that people asked, and, you know, of course you can always go to a board like GameFAQs or something to find answers, but videos are cooler. I think it's more fun to watch a video, so I'll make more of that for sure. Let's see. Am I ever going to make a summoning video? Maybe someday. The problem is that it costs a lot. Like, orbs are, like, unfairly expensive. For, like, 20 bucks, you get, what, 35 orbs? That's not even, like, 2 full batches. That's, like, it's, like, really bad. It's not the right, I don't think it's the right price at all. And in order to do, like, a legit summoning video, I'd probably need, what, like 200? So it gets expensive. If I knew that I wouldn't just completely put myself in the hole by making the video, I might. But, I don't know. Phoenix Master does a good job, so you can watch him, I guess. But, yeah. It would be fun, but then there's also concerns because they have the Heroes summoning music copyrighted, so if I don't talk enough over it when I'm summoning, I think the video will get demonetized and hit from that. So basically, 0 money. So we'll see. I've thought about it from time to time. I have an unused Takumi. Who are some good free-to-play units for his close counter? That is a good question. Unfortunately, the people that tend to be really, really good with close counter kind of have it. Like the unit that I'd recommend the most would be the new Winter Tharja or Tharja, and she comes with it. So unfortunately, that's the case there. I've seen, I think I've seen Halloween Jacob with close counter. Does he come with close counter? I can't remember. He's a good one. He's like frightening in arena. If you find the right the Halloween Jacob build out there, it's like so annoying to face him. He's like disgusting, especially if he has a defensive tile. I'm not sure though. I would probably find, I don't know. The tricky part is usually most people that you're putting close counter on are either mages or frail like ranged characters. So the problem with that is then like finding somebody with decent enough defense, because otherwise, even if they have close counter, if they're just going to get killed or one-shotted or wrecked before they can even counter back, then what's the point? So you just have to make sure that stat-wise it kind of like works out and they have like decent enough defense. Am I a Joy-Con boy? I actually have tuned into some of Etika's live streams before. I don't tune into every single one, but time to time I'll drop in if I'm not too busy. Yeah, Etika's cool. He never, you know what he does though, that as a creator I need to be better about myself before I start trash talking somebody else, but he makes a lot of promises that he doesn't keep, and I know I've done the same thing, but he'll like say that he's gonna finish playing like Fire Emblem Awakening or Fates or something, and then just never do it, and then he's like on to the next thing that he needs to play, never finishes it, and it's, I don't know, it's just like that. But yes, I have some promises that I need to still fulfill, but I do plan on doing it. Okay, I don't know when, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I do. I wanna stay true to the promises that I made. I mean, I even said stuff like making a full side quest guide for Echoes. I'm still like, I didn't forget about it. I still need to do that. It's at some point, yeah. Joy-Con men. A dude on Reddit just did the math, 229 orbs in the span of the next 1.5 weeks. That's pretty sick. That's actually nice. I think they're going to disappear fast. I might actually hold on to them because I don't think I'm going to summon on this Legendary Heroes banner. There just wasn't anybody that interesting in it for me, personally. Nobody that I really, really need. I want another Sonya. My Sonya is plus attack minus speed, and like she's like just borderline enough speed to the point where that speed really hurts her. She's like 31 speed right now with Fury, and she could be obviously like 34. It's like, it's at the point where it's bad. I need another one. I would like a better one, but they keep not putting her in banners and stuff, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's see what else is going on. Performing Arts Azura is broke. She's good. She's frightening in arena because usually she's not like, the AI is not very dumb with her, and she actually dances stuff correctly, and then they can kind of wreck you if you're not careful. So yeah, he never ate the nutsack sandwich. Yeah, remember that? I remember that about Etika. He promised that a long time ago. Ryan wants to know, am I going to talk about the Tales series one day? Yes. I've promised this too. I have to get around to it. I think if I'm going to make a Tales video, it's probably going to be Zestiria first, talking about Zestiria, because that's the most recent thing I've played, and I think that's the most recent thing that my thoughts actually matter about, because I have some decent opinions about that game. But I'd have to go back and play it and finish it, because I started playing it like early last year when I got it pretty cheap on Steam, and I never finished it. I got pretty far, but I didn't finish it, so I have to do that at some point. Let's see. Tales of the Abyss was good. I have that. I beat it. I need to play through it again with all the, what is it, like multipliers and stuff I bought. With the, what are the points called again? You get the points from every battle, and then you unlock stuff for a New Game Plus. Yeah, I have to do that. What else? What's going on here? I hope you guys are having a good time chilling here. Can't you just turn off the music and keep the other sounds on? I don't know if you're talking about the title screen. Oh, you mean, oh, when you summon. Yeah, I could, but it's not as hype, I guess. I don't know. It's worth experimenting at some point. I'll probably do it someday. Let's see. Anyone hyped about Valkyria Chronicle 4? I have, I think, the first one that I got pretty cheap on Steam. I know it's cool. I haven't played it yet, I'm going to be honest. I never opened it, but I bought it because I know it's in the same vein as like Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, so I'm stoked to play it. It looks a little bit like Battalion Wars meets Fire Emblem, I think, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think I got my 5-star parry from the first Norian banner. She's not terrible, and I've got her maxed out simply because she was the best unit I had for a while. I think her base stats are good, especially with the horse buffs. My brother has like a +2 parry 5-star that he uses because he doesn't have Camus, and honestly she's good. He doesn't even have like triangle depth 3 and stuff on her or whatever his build was calling for, but she's not bad at all. I would honestly use her if I had a 5-star parry. Maybe not on my like main horse emblem team, but we're also getting to the point where it might be time to create like a second horse emblem team, a backup horse emblem, because there's just so many good units now. You kind of have to find some way of like putting them all together. Am I hyped for Fire Emblem Switch? Yes. Nervous, but hyped. Yeah. I hope it's huge. I really hope that it's massive. The hype for Echoes last year is one of the things that really helped this channel to grow because people liked the coverage that I did for Echoes. So I'm hoping that this is a massive game, personally. But also because I want it to really succeed. I want it to be, I don't even know, maybe the best continent, the best story, the best lore yet. I would really hope for something really intense because you see that they could pull it off. They have stuff like Xenoblade, which are huge worlds, very immersive worlds that are basically like MMO, single player MMO type of worlds. So I hope there's a lot in this game. I really hope they don't like skimp in any direction. I'd like to see the full voice acting return, but I am nervous that if they do that, there's going to be less supports again, and I do want more supports. When is the Nintendo Direct? I've heard a lot about February. I can't confirm it. I don't know. But I'm thinking probably by then we'll hear about it. Sorry, guys. My voice is kind of destroyed at this point. Have I played the older Fire Emblem games 4 or 5? No, actually. I need to. I know Genealogy is good. I know people like Thracia. I know Thracia is hard. At some point I will. I definitely will. But I haven't yet. It's one of those things. It's like there's so many things that I still need to do. It's difficult to come up with like good content every single week to put out and like actually keep making videos. Because I want to make, usually I try to make more than one video per week. It's not always possible, especially if it's a huge video. And that takes a lot of work in editing. And so I always feel like I'm behind on the videos, and then I never end up, like, me sitting down, like actually just sitting and playing a video game like all night is a rare thing for me these days. But that's okay, because I like making the videos. I like putting out the content. There's something really cool and awesome about making something and then having a lot of people watch it. So thank you guys. Thank you all of you for being here. You're awesome. Let's see. If I'm being honest, I like no weapon triangle. I think it was fine in Echoes. I didn't really miss it that much. I like weapon triangle, but I'm okay without it. It's not a game-breaking thing to me to the point where I wouldn't play without it at all. Yeah, genealogy is good, but moving your entire army across giant maps can be annoying at times. Yeah, I definitely know that. Hey, thank you, Lord Tullus9. I'm feeling good. I definitely passed 1 kidney stone, so hopefully that's done with. But I think it's a hereditary thing too. I think I'm prone to it because I know my father and his mother have gotten them before. So hopefully, if I switch up my diet a little bit, I'm hoping it'll be a bit better. Because I think what they say is that if what you eat is high in oxalate, that's what happens. It builds up in there like that. So I have to avoid eating too much of certain things, and I think I need more citrulate or something like that, which is, you know, basically citrus. So what would I want the Asker Trio refinements to look like? That's a good question too. What I don't like is that I don't like that Fjorm is basically has just completely destroyed Shirina in terms of like usefulness. I don't see any reason of using Shirina at this point. So I would like something that makes Shirina stand out on her own that isn't just distant counter like Fjorm. So that would be cool. I'm not really sure what it would be, but something. And I don't know, would a wind sweep Shirina be cool? I'm not sure. Anna, what could Anna use? Anna's pretty fast, actually. She has good speed for an X unit. I'm not really sure. It's not really something that I've thought about, to be honest with you. But I know that a lot of people stick Brave Sword on Alphonse. So there's some cool Alphonse builds that basically take away his weapon. So it'd be cool if his weapon had some kind of extra effect or something to make it more worthwhile. Definitely. They should bring back weapon durability, but bring back weapon repairing for Fire Emblem 4 as well. That would be cool, especially, you know, if there's like semi-good or non-legendary things that can break that you're like nervous about losing. That would be cool. But I do think I didn't like the whole Fates thing about non-breaking weapons. That was weird. They kind of made it work all right, because then it was like, oh, I need another, you know, steel club because this guy doesn't have a steel club. My only two that I've gotten are on two other people right now, and things like that. So you never felt like you had too many because they didn't break. But at the same time, I like it when they break because, I don't know, I just feel like that's classic Fire Emblem to me. And having to play around that is one of the cool things you have to think about. Just another like layer of depth of like, oh, wow, I just put this guy into a crowd of enemies and he's got two, you know, weapon uses left. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Alphonse is so slow. Yeah. Let's see. I love the Echo's map design. Oh, that's interesting. Most people didn't. I think they could have towed the line between staying faithful and making new maps and better maps. They could have been better about that. They went all faithful, and I think they could have gotten away with at least upgrading some maps at least a little bit. I don't know. It kind of looked like they were. I did talk about that in one of the videos that I made, but they had some weird like extra elements that they added to the maps, maybe as like boundaries, but like stuff connecting to one of the early game fort maps that I thought was going to change the landscape of the map because it looked like it, but it didn't. So, welp. Why don't you do a voting system where we vote for the next game series we want you to play? Oh, that's interesting. Generally, I've been doing polls for patron people. I actually need to do another one for that, where they're voting on the next video, like main series big video for me to work on. So that's what I've been doing. I think it's back. I hope it's back now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having some weird OBS error. It must be something about my my stream key or something like that. I'll have to figure that out after this. Sorry, that's really bad. I know. I don't know why it's doing that. The second time was because I lost internet. This time I did not. I'm still here. But I'll probably end this pretty soon. I'll keep answering questions though. Where was I? I was talking about something. But I completely forgot. Is this back? Are we back? Hello? Oh, stream is resumed. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, sorry, boys. Comcast, man. Comcast. So that's the only thing that, like, about the whole net neutrality deal that I'm worried about is companies like Comcast have scummy deals with, like, local governments where they're basically the monopoly for certain areas. That's the worst part. Because even without the net neutrality legislation that we had, you could still go to a different company that maybe is less scummy and is not going to throttle any of the sites that you go to. But the problem is that a lot of places in the United States right now, these towns and these local governments have deals with companies like Comcast, so you're kind of screwed unless you move somewhere else, basically. So, yeah, we're leaving internet politics now. I'm not talking about that anymore. Just wanted to say Comcast is awful. I don't like Comcast at all. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this webcam. It's something about the driver. I know my streaming is a mess right now. I'm sorry, guys, but thank you for being here, though. I gotta deal with it. I thought I had figured out why it was glitching out like that every once in a while. It's because I had something else open that it didn't seem to like, but now I don't have that open, and it's doing that every now and again, I think. So sorry about that. What was I talking about? Oh, a poll about what game to play. Yeah, I'm not good about keeping up with Let's Plays because I'm not the kind of person that like will sit and record something for like 40 minutes or an hour, like do that one chapter, and then just slap that up onto YouTube. I will actually like go through that 40-minute video and be like, oh, here's like an awkward pause that doesn't need to be there. Here's, you know, where I fumbled my words a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Like, we don't need that. Like, I don't know. I'm really bad about like low effort content. I don't like it. Even if I say that I'm going to do something low effort, I end up sitting there wasting time for like hours, like fixing every little thing that no one ever going to notice. So yeah, maybe someday I'll go back to that, but I was not good about keeping up with that Let's Play. We'll have to see how it goes. So highlights then. There's going to be more highlights from last week's stream that come out. I think I'm probably going to do 2 more of those Maybe I'll do highlights from this. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to put the VOD out of this afterwards. I don't think it's going to be the most interesting VOD, but at least I'm like answering questions for people who want to just come by and chill. Should make strategy guys then. That's kind of what I do sometimes, you know. Hey, thank you, Danny Arcana. Is that a Verity Pro pick I see? I don't know what you're talking about. I personally like your live stream gameplay. Oh, thank you. I will probably end up doing another meme Echoes playthrough. Maybe later this week. I don't want to make any promises. I don't really know. It depends on everything. My internet's also not that great, as you can see. So we'll try. I do think, even though we had a couple kinks with this, now I have a new problem to figure out. But once I figure this out, so that there's no more kinks, I'll probably come back and do another part of the Echoes thing, because I think a lot of people like that. So, yeah. And I keep turning my phone on, and so the Heroes music keeps coming back. I have a lot of weird Fire Emblem video ideas that I'm going to be working on in the near future that I think you guys will like too. Some interesting stuff. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I would say more, but I don't want to spoil anything about that. Hey, Omar, I loved your videos back before Echoes came out. Ever since then, I fell in love with you. Oh, thank you, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, actually, a lot of people don't know, but I did a lot of Pokemon Go stuff in 2016. In the first year of Lucky Crit, it kind of took over the channel that summer because I got really hyped and invested in that game. And I still like that game. It's got its problems. And I actually tried, like, I want to say about 5 times or so in 2017 to make another Pokemon Go video for the channel. Not like an every week type of deal, but every once in a while to still keep it going. Because I still like the game. I know I had one of my biggest original chunks of subscribers were for the Pokemon Go stuff. So I don't know where those guys are. I hope they don't hate the stuff I do now, because I know that sucks. But yeah, at some point I'll make another Pokemon Go video. I will. Do a video on why the GBA animations are the best in the series. I could do that. I like the Pokemon Go trailer you made. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I also did, that was the most successful video on this channel for the longest time, was I did a spoof of the Pokemon Go trailers. I actually did 2 of them. One of them came out a little bit later on. Didn't do as well, I think, because the hype for Pokemon Go was dying down at that point. But people like those. I just kind of messed with it. And the really sad part is that a lot of the jokes that I made in that video, a lot of the little gags and gaffes that I had in there, are still true to this day. Because there's still features that they promised that are not in the game, like trading and stuff like that. So they're still kind of relevant. I play Pokemon Go every day. You like that song? It's funny. Your OG subs are dead. Probably, unfortunately. But that stinks, because I know, like, if you're ever going to switch up your content on YouTube and stuff like that, you have to do it slowly. Like, you can't just instantly be like, hey guys, I'm done with this. I'm not going to play this anymore. You know, or, hey, I'm done with Fire Emblem. I'm going to do Roblox now. You know what I mean? Like, if you do that, you just absolutely destroy your channel. At least, like, if you're going to do something like that, at least, like, phase it better. People don't like change. I don't like change either, to be honest. Favorite crits. Obviously, as an edgy teenager, I really liked the Swordmaster crit, of course. A lot of people like the hero one with the shield. I don't know, man. They're all cool. The assassin one is just classic, too. I am getting a phone call. Hold on 1 second. Let me respond to this text that I clearly ignored by streaming. So I will be phasing out the stream, but I'm going to answer probably another question or 2. And I'll say good night to you guys. Also, please don't take what I just said seriously a minute ago about the Roblox. Someone's going to, like, clip that, I bet. And it says like, bad stuff's going to happen. I'm not serious. No, the Fire Emblem, I love Fire Emblem. I always have loved Fire Emblem. Even when I made Lucky Crit with a couple friends, I knew that Fire Emblem was going to be something that I focused on. It's just that right in the beginning then, I wanted to do some more, like, old school retro stuff, because Fire Emblem wasn't, like, I wasn't into Fire Emblem in that exact moment, but we got into it, obviously, and that's why most of you are here now, so I'm happy about that. Hey guys, Stevie here with the new Roblox video. Hey, good night, Danny. Blade Master Overdrive. I'm gonna clip that. Yeah, I bet you will. You'll probably tweet it too. You'll probably try to trick people and make them think that I am quitting for Roblox. I hope they don't believe it though. I hope not. I'm gonna answer one more question. Let's see. What do we got in here? Have fun with the password transfer. I don't know what that means. Oh, with Golden Sun. I wish that we had a Golden Sun 4. I'm gonna be honest. I've done VR chat. I don't know what you mean about that. I will do VR chat again at some point. I think there's a lot of potential with VR chat for something funny. I'm not really sure how to do that just yet. I'm not a good like impression person. If I was really good at voices, I'd probably go around trying to be like Marth or somebody in, you know, in the actual game. Just mess around with people. But yeah. Hey, thank you, Crazy Squid. All right, last question is going to be, who do I want on a Valentine banner? Ooh. This is a hard one because I'm actually like, I guess I have a pretty generic taste, but I actually do like the designs of Camilla and Tharja or Tharia. I think we have enough alts of them, so I'm not saying them. I'm not going with that pick. Somebody that I think needs an alt that is, that's a character that I like or would waifu. I like Kagero a lot. I don't want to like a power creeped Kagero to destroy the normal Kagero, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Kagero alt. But then again, that's another Fates character. People don't want to see Fates characters, so let's pick something better than that. Let's go Natasha. I know Gas likes Natasha a lot. I also really enjoyed Natasha in Sacred Stone. She was cool. I would love to see her, but I'd rather get like the normal version before an alt. Same with Charlotte. I would probably pick Charlotte even though it's another Fates character, but we still need normal Charlotte. What's another good one? I don't know. Sonya. I wouldn't mind another Sonya alt. Isadora. She's cool. I know Mangs wants Louise. I'm wondering if his campaign is going to be successful to get Louise into the game, or at least into the top like 20 for intelligence systems to see it. We'll find out. Valentine's Anna. That could be cool. I don't really like Anna's Heroes design. I feel like they kind of lost some of that Anna charm in there. So I wouldn't mind like an actual Anna alt. That's like, I don't know, better design or something like that. I like her when she's like all red. I like her like red motif she's got going on. Tana. Cameron likes Tana a lot. Cameron would go for that. I do think we could use another art of Cordelia. Bride Cordelia's like fine, but I don't know. There's some like really good art of Cordelia out there. She's a nice design to her that I think we could see more of. Yeah, I'm trying to pick some old school ones, but it's challenging to think back. I'm gonna pick one person from Fire Emblem 7, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Let's try to think. Who did I really like in Fire Emblem 7? That was a chick. I mean, there's obviously Ninian. Ninian would be cool with an alt. I'm not sure what they would do with that, but that's still kind of a generic pick. Who is my OG waifu? That's a good question. Because that would be, you know, Fire Emblem 7 character. Goodness. I wasn't too huge on Louise. Sarah was okay. Wasn't too big on Rebecca. I know some people like Rebecca, though. Oh, you know who I like? I like Fiora. I like Fiora. She was cool. She was my favorite Peg Knight in that game. But yeah, once again, though, I would rather have normal Fiora before we get a weird alt of her. But yeah, I think that's going to be my pick for tonight. So that's going to be it for this stream, guys. I'm going to be uploading the video on demand. So for the people that missed it or didn't get to see it, you will be able to see it later. But thank you so much for tuning in. I was actually shocked we had like a good 300 or so people at one point or another, which is really, really cool. I had no like announcements for this stream, so like it was just really random. So I know a lot of you were kind of shocked that I was even streaming at all. I'm going to be better about that in the future. I'm going to try to get everything set up like really well, and then, you know, put out like, hey, later this week I'll be streaming this or whatever. So stay tuned for updates on like Twitter and stuff, or Discord if you want to join in with the discussion over on Discord. We had some funny stuff happen on Discord tonight about Arden, so you could, you know, go check out that if you want. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I will be back in the future. There's going to be videos going out this week. There's going to be some previous live stream snippets that I put together, and then I'll be probably moving on to the next, you know, big video or normal video. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I hope you'll enjoy it. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys. Good night.